combining surgeries. So some people ask me for, you know, kind of a full face makeover surgically. And I mean, maybe I'm not the fastest surgeon, but I just feel like at some point it's not safe to do like a million procedures that could take on like hours and hours and hours. Like, at what point do you tell people, you know, maybe we should split this up? You know, I literally had someone recently say, like, you know, full like brow lift, lids, facelift, and a rhinoplasty and a lip lift. And I said, you know what? I can't do that all at once.
Yeah.
And so at some point, you
I
just have to be honest
Yeah,
with
man.
yourself.
Those are days that like super stress me. So actually, we just did one of my assistants recently, and it was
Mhm.
right when I first got my face tight. So I mean, that's always stressful when you're using a new device in itself. And then we did a rhinoplasty, buccal fat pad reduction, and fat grafting, and a bunch of other stuff. Man, you're just exhausted after that. So yeah, I think sometimes, I mean, that's like the limit. I won't go over like 5 or 6 hours. And I'm just like you. I'm not a burner and turner by any means. Like I want
Yeah.
everything to be right. I feel like if you start trying to do too much stuff, you're going to short something for sure. Uh,
Absolutely. There's no way around. Or you just need like expert help. So if you have a fellow or someone who can do a big chunk of it while you're working on one area, but if you're going to do it all yourself, including the suturing, this stuff takes time. I mean, it just does.
I agree.
So yeah,
Yeah, I will tell you, I'm very lucky. Like my wife, because she's a PA, she can help me in surgery. So like, she
nice.
can help harvest when we're doing fat grafting, process the fat. That stuff's really time consuming. So I do a lot of fat grafting just because it's like icing on the cake and combining stuff. And I do. Don't get me wrong, I like combining procedures. It's just there's got to be a limit somewhere.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think that's like a healthy way to look at it. It's tempting sometimes to tell people, oh, you're going to have one recovery period, but you have to think about like how much time they're under anesthesia and just like laying, you know, on the table for so long. It's just uncomfortable. They're going to get crampy. Uh,
Absolutely. Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah. I the other thing I will tell you too, and this is always my thought, like if
Mm.
you have a ton of surgeries and you can phase them out to maybe like upper face and lower face or something like that, it's always good to me because it allows you to go back and you almost have a second look. Like maybe you wanted to add a little bit more volume somewhere, a little back grafting maybe on that second trip. Like,
Yeah.
some of the things aren't, you're not going to get to the millimeter of where you wanted things. So that's the other nice thing I always tell patients. Like if we're coming back, it allows me a little second look to make a little improvement, or maybe I can laser over a scar where we made an incision.